So as mentioned, we will be recording complete German with a variety of students as we tour Europe with the language transfer project. So hello to our student number 2. Hello, Maddie.
Hello.
So we will continue from where we left off on track 12, but we will begin learning a new word. The word for now in German is jetzt. Jetzt.
Jetzt.
So it's like the English word yet with an ST, an extra ST. So if this is complicated to pronounce, you can think of the English word yet, and then after you think of that, add on the ST. Jetzt.
Jetzt.
Good. And of course, these words are related. No, the German word jetzt is related to the English word yet, but in German, jetzt means now. Jetzt.
Jetzt.
Good. You can think first of yet and then add your ST, because this is a kind of complicated word. I should also mention that this y sound is spelled with a J in German, like the German word for yes, ja, spelled J-A. How would you say they want it?
Sie wollen es.
Sie wollen es. Good. And this could also contract to sie wollens. You can contract wollen and s to wollens. Sie wollens. Do they want it?
Wollen Sie es?
Very good. Wollen sie es? And this you could also contract to wollen sie's. So the sie and the s can contract to sie's. Wollen sie's?
Wollen Sie es?
Good. They want it now.
Sie wollen's jetzt.
Very good. Sie wollen es jetzt. Or sie wollen's jetzt. What do they want now?
Was wollen Sie jetzt?
Very good. Was wollen sie jetzt? What do they want to eat now? What was to eat?
Essen.
Essen. Good. So let's begin with what do they want?
Was wollen Sie essen jetzt?
We have two verbs here, no?
Ah, okay. Was wollen Sie jetzt essen?
Very good. Was wollen sie jetzt essen? Good. So part of this is being very clear on what verbs are, no, and spotting when you are using two of them. Then you know that you need to make your sandwich, opening with the verb, shoving everything else there in the middle, and then closing with the verb. So here we have was wollen sie? What do they want? To eat now. And we recognize with that to eat that we have a second verb, so that will close the sentence, and the now is going to go in the middle. Was wollen Sie jetzt essen? It's easy to identify verbs by their form, two words, and those that come from them. So to go, to come, to eat, and words that come from them like eats, comes, came. A couple of verbs in English don't have two forms. There's no to can, for example, but can is a verb. But we don't have any to can. Instead, we use to be able. But that's a rarity of English. That's an English problem. In German, we do have to can. The same with must. In English, we have I must, you must, we must, but not to must. Instead, we use to have to. But in German, we do have a to must. So, to can, or to be able in English, is können.
Können.
Können. This is spelled K-O, and the O has two dots on the top, N-N-E-N. The vowel here in können is like the vowel in bird. So it might be confusing to think of it as an O, because there's not much of an O sound here. So what we can do, we can look at the word bird in English and just import that sound over. Bird, können.
Können.
Können. So this is the O plus the umlaut giving us this sound as in bird. They can.
Sie können.
Sie können. The children can.
Kinder.
Good. And the children was... If you don't remember the word for the, maybe you can look at the English word for the or the and see what happens to TH in German.
Die Kinder.
Die Kinder.
Die
Good.
Kinder können.
Können. Good. And the R on Kinder is not really pronounced. It's more like the English late, later, Kinder.
Kinder.
And of course, die Kinder is like they, so we're again keeping the to form of the verb. Die Kinder können. The children can. We can.
Wir können.
Wir können.
Wir können.
Good. Again, the R, we're not really hearing it like wir. We have W-I-R. But the R on the end of the word there is like in English, like in car.
Wir können.
Good. Wir. What was to buy?
Verkaufen.
Verkaufen is to sell. We added that ver to get sell from buy.
Kaufen.
Kaufen. Good. Can we buy it now?
Where two verbs?
Tell me which are the two verbs?
Can and buy.
Can and buy. Good. So that's half the work, huh? Identifying where you have that situation of two verbs, and now you know what you must do. So can we buy it now?
Können wir es jetzt kaufen?
Very well done. Können wir es jetzt kaufen? Very good. What was to stay?
Bleiben.
Bleiben. Good. And the word for here? It's the same.
Bleiben.
No, the same as English. No.
Here. Here.
Here. Good. The same as in English, but spelled H-I-E-R. I-E in German gives us E, like a long E, like in D, the word for the, spelled D-I-E. And E-I gives us I, as in bleiben, which is B-L-E-I-B-E-N. So E-I gives us I, and I-E gives us E, as in here. Beer, also, like the drink, also spelled B-I-E-R in German. What was I can?
Ich kann.
Ich kann. Soft ich.
Kann.
Ich kann. And we see actually how can is irregular. No, it's not ich könne from können. It's ich kann. So that's irregular, just as ich will from wollen was irregular. How would you say, I can't stay here now? I can't stay here now.
I don't remember where nicht goes.
So, okay, start with the first bit that you're sure of that you can get out of the way. That's really helpful. So, what's the first bit?
Ich kann nicht.
You're sure of ich kann. You're not sure of the nicht, right?
Okay, so ich kann.
Good. That frees up some mental space to think about the rest, no? So, what comes first? What type of word comes first?
Now.
Good. The time expression. So, ich kann jetzt. Then what comes?
Nicht.
Nicht. So we have time expressions coming before nicht. So you want to give that a try all together? I can't stay here now.
Ich kann jetzt nicht hier bleiben.
Very good. Very good. Well done. And you notice how the listener has no idea what's going on until they get to the end. Ich kann jetzt nicht hier what? Bleiben. And then you know what's going on. Very well done.